Okay, so we're here with Fabrice Estornel. He's the head of TV at Panasonic UK at the Panasonic Convention 2013 in Nice. Fabrice, would you just be able to basically take us through the 2013 lineup and kind of tell us what's new and improved?
Right. So in terms of plasma, if we start with plasma, we've got a wider range. So the new addition to the range is the ZT. So the top end model, limited edition, available in 60-inch. So it's a new panel that we use on this product. So there's no more air between the panel and the filter. So it gives us less reflection, better black level, and better color accuracy. So that's the top end. The rest of the range is similar to this year. So we've made some improvement to VT and GT. So same screen size is available. Same, we improved the brightness, the black level. But it still uses a more traditional Neo Plasma panel. And the rest of the range is ST, where it goes up to 55-inch, and there's still an entry-level model HD ready. So that's for plasma. For LED, a lot more new products, so a wider range. So we've got some entry-level models with direct LED or edge LED, depending. Some are slimmer, but after that we move up the range, and all the rest is smart. So we've got our brand new My Home screen, which is the new smart interaction and the personalization, so which is on the plasma as well, and it starts on the plasma from the ST and on the LCD from the E6, so replacement of E5. So we've got new screen sizes as well, 39-inch, 50-inch on LED. And we've got a strong lineup on the top end with DT and WT, where we have on top of My Home screen, we have a built-in camera on the WT, which we find on the VT Plasma as well. And we've got twin tuners. So twin tuners on the LCD as for DT and WT, and Plasma is for VT and ZT. So twin tuner, you can watch two things at once, record two, or watch one channel and send another one to a mobile device. So a lot of new things. I can't even tell everything in one sentence. It's too much. But it's very exciting. We have a lot of new things today.
Yeah. So. I mean, I think with our readers being enthusiasts, they're probably all going to be sitting behind their desks saying, "Well, we want to hear about the ZT, the ZT60." I think really the first question we always had from them was, when and how much?
So we are looking at launch in May, this year, and in terms of pricings, you are looking at RRP of about £4,000.
Sure.
So that's so yeah, it's coming fairly quickly. Top end LEDs are coming at the same time, and VT you are looking at the same time as well. So all the top ends are coming around late April and early May. It's almost like some process are almost handmade.
Yeah.
And there's a kind of strict selection of the panel, so it takes more time, and therefore we can't produce as much as we can do on more traditional plasma panel. So we sell limited availability, but I mean we will have some. In terms of distribution, we want to make sure that the product is demoed, so you will find this product in retailers that have the possibility to demonstrate the product and show all the benefits. So limited, yes. I mean, you should be able to, if you want one, hopefully you should be able to find one. So it's not too limited, but it's less than you can find from VT, for example.
Great. We've seen also at the show. There's even a demo with the new ZT beside Pioneer Kuro display.
Oh, you've seen
now, them's fighting words, to be blunt. I mean, it certainly demonstrates confidence in the product. I mean, how is the better black levels? How is that being achieved? Is it improvements to the filter, improvements to the drive?
Yeah, I think it's part of everything. So definitely the filter, the new way of putting the filter on the panel did improve that, and the fact that there's less reflection as well. But the drivers have been improved. So it's the whole package. So that's why we put this product slightly apart from the rest of the range, because it's a limited edition. Inside the TV, you will have a leaflet, will be signed by the engineer, and the brief for this product was to do something special, different from what we have already on the VT. So that's, and I think to be honest, to be fair to our engineers, I think they achieved that. So.
One thing certainly, like the high-end plasmas last year, they were very well received by the HDTVTest. If we had any, the one kind of criticism we had was relating to the calibration modes, and a lot of our readers as well, the professional modes. There were all these picture setup controls, but if you want to use them on the GT and the VT, you had to accept like slightly dimmer picture and slightly raised black level. Is that going to be improved this year?
The true answer to that is I don't know yet, because I haven't tested. We haven't tested the products. What is sure is that I mean we gave the comments to the factory, so I think they are aware of your findings. So let's see. I think when you will have the opportunity to test the products, you will find that. But well, hopefully, I hope that will be addressed.
And the other thing is the ZT60 features 3000 hertz focus field drive. Is that right? 3000.
Yeah.
Would you be able to tell me how the number 3000? How is this derived? Because I understand there's a bit of marketing in there, maybe.
Well, I mean, it's like it's always tricky because we use hertz, but it's the way the panel technology works. What is sure is it's an improvement compared to what we had before. So yeah, there's always a bit of marketing involved in that, but in terms of motion processing, it's an improvement compared to what we had the previous year, and this is what is important. So after the figures are the figures, but hopefully when you test the products, you will see the improvement on that point.
So in Europe, this is differing from CES, because at CES, of course, we had an ST, which appeared to be like slightly plainer styled compared to what's here, and no GT. But in Europe, we have an ST and a GT. You
can't necessarily compare them because it's not straightforward. Even an ST in the US is not an ST in Europe. Actually, what they call ST in Europe in US is closer to a GT, but with an ST design. So it's difficult to make some comparison. I know it's tempting, but it's difficult. So the GT has been very successful in Europe and in the UK. So it was natural for us to replace it. We think there's a place for it in the market. So we kept the same screen size, and we made some improvement on the panel in black level brightness. So it should be an improvement compared to the GT50. But definitely it's a different range. And as you've seen, there were differences on the ZT. They have an extra screen size, and so it's difficult to make a straight comparison. So that's why maybe even when there's the same denomination, is a different product.
Sure. One thing, 3D. We don't hear much. Certainly, smart TV seems to have taken the focus away from 3D. Given that 3D maybe hasn't been a complete runaway success, at least not yet, is that still being developed, or can we expect improvements in 3D picture quality on the new plasmas and new LCDs, or is that going to be much the same as previous years?
No, we do. We keep improving 3D. I mean, 3D is here to stay. So it's been. I mean, it's successful in terms of sales because the majority of TVs, definitely from a certain price point, they are all 3D enabled. So we are still developing 3D. I mean, 70% of our range this year is 3D. So we made some improvement. The only difference is that now all our LEDs use passive technology, and all our plasma use active technology. So which is good because it gives us a bit of both. And so now we still develop 3D. There's still a space on the market for 3D. It's true that the focus now moved to smart, but actually you could almost see 3D as part of a smart feature, and every bar one range, every smart TV we have in the range are 3D. So I think with both they go well together. So.
Sure. So before our memory card runs out, hopefully we're doing okay. I'm going to ask you about just the future of plasma in general, because we've been reading again rumors, R&D stopping, plasma is dead. I mean, this seems to come back every couple of years.
Yeah, I don't remember how many times I've heard that. So right. Yes.
I mean, do you have anything to clarify?
Oh yeah. I mean, well, first, the range we have today is a statement about our attitude toward plasma, because we've never had so wide range of plasma in the UK. and we see that with the ZT that we can continue to push the technology. So we haven't stopped the R&D, as you can see. We just had to reshuffle R&D resources, but we still have people working on plasma, but now we've got people working on LED, working on OLED, so it's just we had to reorganize that, but we are still committed to plasma. I think we will be selling plasma as long as we can, and we still really believe in the technology, and I think the technology still have more to offer. So for us, it's very clear. We will continue to sell plasma. I've heard a lot of things. Oh yeah, but OLED will replace plasma. And I mean, when OLED will be mass market, it will replace everything anyway. It won't replace only plasma. Even LED will go. So there's nothing wrong with plasma. It's still alive and kicking, and we will continue to develop the technology.
So that kind of segues neatly into what I was going to ask you. So the 4K OLED is here. I don't know if it's the same one that was at CES. I can't imagine there are many prototypes. Same one. I mean, are there any plans? Ultra HD, 4K OLED. This is all in the future, but are there any plans to anything in the pipeline, I should say?
Well, I mean, there's nothing that we can confirm now. But yeah, obviously, well, as you said, the OLED 4K is a statement of, I mean, intent from us. The product will come. I can't tell you when exactly now, but definitely that will come. And 4K, we are not showing 4K LED there, but it's, I mean, watch this space. That will happen. So now we are committed to new technology, but I mean we are a manufacturer which is very complete. I mean, now we've got the widest range of plasma in the market. We have one of the widest range of LEDs on the market, and we are developing OLED. So as far as we are concerned, I mean, the future looks bright. So we got nothing to worry about. So and where the market will go, will be there.
Okay, Fabrice, thanks very much for your time.
Thank you.